Do you like running down the street naked? I don't. It takes a lot of courage. Courage you will find if you wear one of these Polizei 144 shirts. And if you wear one, you might even start talking like this. Like the time Clint Eastwood said to me, "That's a pretty fancy jacket." That's the same thing he would say to you if you were wearing one of these shirts, available at Polizei144.com. Or you could click the link in the description to find the link you need. Because I don't drive junk. Is that how it's supposed to go? Are we sure that works with that voice? Ah, fuck it. Do you enjoy intercourse? Do you like to... This is the Ferrari F430. Actually, it's the 4.5... You know something? It doesn't matter. I don't know. Because there are only really two Ferraris. The ones that were cool and the ones that are not. Exterior design. It's busy. Very busy. Very, very, very busy. So busy, it will keep you busy configuring your vehicle. For every hour you spend configuring your car and talking about your personal configuration, it is one less hour you will spend actually doing what it is you bought the car for, which is having intercourse with someone other than yourself. This is junk and the Morgan wins. Wheels and tires. The Morgan is obviously awesome. It has this wire spoke wheel and tire combination that's both unreliable and ready for action. The Ferrari has a problem because it has a 5-spoke design, and that makes no sense because Ferrari is supposed to be the pinnacle of technology. The pinnacle of technology would be 1 spoke, and this is clearly 5. Therefore, 20% of awesome junk Morgan wins. The Morgan has brakes, and the Ferrari has these beautiful crossed drilled rotors. Unfortunately, they conceal the truth, which is that drilling is something you will not be doing after you take delivery of the Ferrari. Therefore, this is junk and the Morgan wins. What do we have here? We have an Italian headlight, and then a very Italian set of backup headlights, indicating that the headlight cannot be trusted not to fail because it's Italian, it's a Ferrari. What is the first rule of Italian driving? What is behind you does not matter. This car does not have a mirror delete option, suggesting it's for people who don't actually like driving. This car has aerodynamics. The problem is that the more aerodynamic a vehicle is, the more it looks like something you want to put inside someone else's body and not your own, which will never happen when you drive a Ferrari. Therefore, this is junk and the Morgan wins. This vehicle has a 4.5 liter motor with no one cares, because literally 100% of the people you will meet who want to talk to you about the specs are people you will never have intercourse with, nor do you want to, which is the opposite of the Morgan, where 100% of the people you will meet who do not care about the specs will have intercourse with you for free. Therefore, this is junk and the Morgan wins. The Ferrari has 3 holes. A gentleman only requires 2, which is the difference between the type of women you'll meet driving the Ferrari versus driving the Morgan. The engine bay, heart of Ferrari's mythology. Let's inspect. Amazing, you have these accessories. The Ferrari has amazing accessories. Look at this beautiful kit. The labeling, the font. And look at this. What's this? Oh, gloves to use. Wait a second. There's a problem because you have this. Junk Morgan wins. Ingress. We approach. We wipe the dust off and drop into the... And then we realize we must get out, and Italian engineering is not improved. God damn it. This is junk, the Morgan wins. There is not enough time in this video to go over every single thing in this interior that sucks, but let us begin. I mean, it's so terrible. On the left side, you have a control pod or module that says pit speed, main, and VDA. The only thing... the only pit you should be looking at is your own, something, I don't even know where that joke was going. If you can afford this car, and I mean paying cash, not leasing or financing it, you have a track car. That's stupid. The displays are trash. The steering wheel, I've seen better quality steering wheels in a 300,000 mile Honda CRX. Every touch point is plastic and worn down. And look at this. The vaunted Pininfarina design house gives us this. Why? Because the people who knew how to design things that were beautiful died. And the interns took over. What is this? This is a unit, 3 people designed this and they couldn't agree. This entire interior is proof that Tesla knows exactly what it's doing. All this driver distraction causing accidents is caused by design that is deliberately and unnecessarily ugly, that distract the driver from doing what he wants to be doing. In the case of a Ferrari, it's driving. This would literally have to catch fire and explode for it to lose to the Morgan. But wait a second, it often did catch fire and explode, because this particular model, like many Ferraris, was prone to fires caused by some poor design of the engine, the wheel well. You know, I don't really care. Google it, look it up on Wikipedia. And then, of course, you have the problem of seizures. And I'm not just talking about engine seizures, for which it was famous, but seizures of assets, because most of the people buying Ferraris are doing so. Wait, they're not buying them. They're watching videos from Red Ferrari and Ed Bullion about financing an exotic car. And when you finance things, you often don't get to have the intercourse that you seek by driving that thing that you financed. This is junk. The Morgan wins. This is horrible. What is there to say about the Ferrari, or any Ferrari made after 1984? Loud, insulting, tacky, irrelevant, decadent, unnecessary, exciting, less attractive. People talk about the passion, the passion, the passion, but all I see is parts bin engineering and compromise. There's a guy who doesn't know better. He's giving us the nod on a motorcycle. You know what's more fun than this? Doing that on a motorcycle. Did I mention that it comes with the F1 transmission, which sucks, and you can't get a manual, and whenever you drive it, some fucking asshole comes up and wants to do donuts and wheelies and race you? This guy won't leave us alone. Another reminder, you're in a Ferrari. Everybody wants to race. Everybody gives you the thumbs down, or the wheelie, or the revs, or the this. Oh God, when can it end? Someday Ferrari will do something really special. It'll be a car. It will cost $100,000. It will be bare bones, zero electronics, maximum noise, no plastic. Just give me metal and as many cylinders as you could pack in here with a manual transmission. It's the Ferrari that never existed. You know who makes that? It's called a Miata. And if someone like Singer would just make a Miata, like a Miata had never been made, that would be the greatest Ferrari of all time. Do you like intercourse? If you do, all you have to do is buy a coat like this for $100 at a vintage shop, a mermaid scarf, some Morgan branded gauntlets, and a Morgan three-wheeler, solving all your problems, because the Ferrari's junk and the Morgan wins. Can I stop using that voice now? Because, like, dude, it's like my throat. It's like.